Hello, my name is Design Ghost and welcome to another episode of our design series where we learn everything design. If you are new here and you've not subscribed to our channel yet, kindly subscribe to our channel and don't forget to put us on post notifications so that you do not miss any amazing content we post here. Today, we are going to delve into step by step on how to design a food or a barbecue flyer like this in Photoshop. If you're a designer or a creative that is looking for a graphic premium pack to buy, in the description is a link to our store where you can find premium graphics to buy to speed up your design process and journey. So without wasting too much of your time, let's delve right into the video. So first of all, as usual, we are going to use Photoshop. And over here are the resources that we are going to use for this particular tutorial. If you want to get these resources to follow along step by step, in the description is a link to our Telegram community where you can find links to download all these resources for free. All right, and these are the color palettes that I will be using for this particular tutorial, so you can pause the video and pick them up. So let's go back. So as usual, we are going to create a new document and we are going to make sure it's on inches. We are going to take a 5 of width and a height of 5 with a 300 resolution. We make sure it's on RGB, pixels / inches, 8-bit and white as our background. So we create. Great. So our first color is FFF5CC. All right. So okay. We add a new empty layer. We grab our bucket 2 and we paste. We select our rectangle 2 and we draw a rectangle. We bring out the fill, we take off the stroke and we resize that. Great. Now we'll pick our second color, which is EEBD00. Then U for our shape 2, and we choose that color. And mind you, the colors that we are using for this is purely yellow, so it is up to us to be able to use different shades of yellow to make this work appealing. The next thing that we are going to do is we are going to bring in this background. So because the name is too long, I'm going to rename it. So rename, and I'm going to bring that into Photoshop. If I leave the name to be that long, it is going to fill up all this space and this is going to be hidden. So that is why I changed it. So I'm going to grab M for Macro 2. Then I'll select a portion of it, V for pick 2. Then I'm going to move it onto our work. Then I'm going to select the magic eraser 2. Great. Then I'm going to color overlay. I'm going to pick a lighter version or a lighter shade of this yellow. So yellow, and I'll pick a lighter shade of it. Great. Now I'm going to rotate this and scale it up, and I'm going to reduce the opacity a bit so that it shows a bit, and I'm going to put it, making sure that it's taking the same level of the edge of the yellow. Now our background is ready, so all that we need to do is to bring in our barbecue, our kebab. So we bring it in and then we check out the resolution. It's already 5 by 5 with 300, which means that it's actually big. So let's take it to our scene, and I'm going to put it down, and then I'm going to resize it a bit, then take it up. Great. Now my second image, which is this, So the chicken, so I'm going to bring the chicken also into the scene, and I'm going to check out the resolution. So 5x5, it also has a bigger resolution, which means that it's also big. So V for move to, and I'm going to take it to the scene. Then I'm going to resize this and put it somewhere here. Go wait. Sort of the barbecue and the chicken are all falling, something like that, and a leaf. So I'm going to bring the leaf also into the scene, and I'm going to check the size too. It is 5x3, and I'm going to bring it into the scene. Great. So I'm going to position it somewhere here and try to reduce the size, and this is what we have. Great. So the rest, or what is left right now, is for me to add the information here. So our information is already typed, and so I am going to pick the last stop barbecue. So copy last stop barbecue, and this is not an information for anybody, it's for the tutorial purpose. So then I'm going to use a font called Sora. So I'm going to click paste, and I'm going to search for Sora. So I'm going to go for extra bold. So I'm going to cut barbecue, and I am going to bring it down. Right, T, and paste, and I call this the last stop barbecue grill. So I'm going to add the grill to the bottom. So grill, and last stop. So I'm going to bring it a bit down, barbecue, a bit to the right, and I'm going to resize this. Great. Then I can take this to the top. This will interfere, so let's right. Great. So take it to the top, and now we'll bring a rectangle with rounded corners, and I'm going to draw a rectangle here, and then increase the corners. So I'll add a stroke, and the stroke and I'm going to reduce the opacity, increase the stroke a bit, and instead of outside, I'm going to take it inward, and great. So I'm going to right click this and rasterize the layer, grab my eraser tool, and I'm going to clean, oops. So rasterize layer, and I'm going to clean this part of it. Great. So I'm going to grab mine again, and I'm going to what we grill. So I'll choose semi bold and take it to the top and make sure it's aligning, and this time around it's 0. Let's see if we can leave it at bold. I think bold is fine, so we can decrease it a bit. Great. Now we can push this backward a bit because we want enough space to write this. And if we look at this, there's between the last stop and the barbecue and the grill, this side is a bit bigger, so we select that and we go in there and we reduce the line height to 25. Great. So now the shape, and so we bring in the grills that we do. So there are 10. We are going to select 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are going to copy. We duplicate that and we paste. And let's resize it. Great. Let's increase the line height to about 9 and so we can duplicate this text and we copy the other one and we bring it in, the remaining 5. So we copy the remaining 5. So I push this a bit to the top, push my flowers a bit up, and I'm going to bring a rectangle. So it's going to be a white rectangle. I'm going to take it down. So the rectangle is going to carry the contact info, so I'm going to rasterize it. Grab my eraser tool and I want the hard round. Decrease it, increase it a bit, and I'm going to cut this part, and I'm going to cut this part too. Let's do that again. So cut. Great. And so we are going to write inside, so we are going to duplicate one of these, bring it in, so for more info, contact, to bring it a bit down, duplicate this, and we'll put a number here, so you can put your number here, +233. Oops. So +233, and that we can -75. and we can scale it up. Let's scale it up. So we add the rectangle here and great. So we have this, and the last thing that I want to add is I'll grab my pen to make sure into shape. I just want to add something small here, so I'll add the new layer. Then I can do this, something like that. And that's it. So this brings us to the end of today's episode of our design series. If you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share for others to benefit. If you've watched up to this point and you've not subscribed to our channel yet, kindly subscribe to our channel and don't forget to put us on post notifications so that you do not miss any amazing content we post here. If you're a creative or a designer that is looking for a graphic pad to buy, in the description is a link to our store where you can find premium graphic pads to speed up your design journey and process. My name is Design Ghost and see you in the next episode. Bye.